Hello, Scouts. We are somewhere toward the end of July, which means we got to start thinking about what we're going to plant for the fall crop, because we're probably going to plant that, at least start seeding, in the next couple of months. So, in order to do a good harvest or to have a good harvest, you have to feed your dirt, right? Now, you can go to the store and you can buy fertilizer, and fertilizer is rated by NPK, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, I believe, right? And generally speaking, if you're going to go to the store, you just want to get something that has, for vegetables, even numbers, all twos, all fours, right? If you know you're growing tomatoes or whatever you're going to grow, sometimes there's specialized mixes. But for me, a Scout is thrifty, and what I do, as you can see here, is when you cut the grass, or when you harvest all your lovely weeds, what you can do is just put them right on the dirt, because what those green leafy substances do is they dig deep into the dirt and they pull nitrogen and other nutrients out from deep in the dirt, right? And when you cut them and they break down, they add more nitrogen back. So you could simply go and leave a 2 or 3 inch bed of grass clippings or weed clippings or produce clippings or whatever you have. But we also compost here. So I have a few extra things that I'm going to add to mine, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some banana peels, right? And we have lots of banana peels. And what this does is there's actually a lot of worms down in this dirt, and they like banana peels, right? So we'll add that. And then we'll go through and we'll sprinkle crushed eggshells, because everybody has eggs in the morning, or at least we do, right? And then we're going to add coffee grounds, right? So the bananas add that P and the K, and the eggshells, they add a bunch of nutrients and other like calcium to the dirt, which the plants need, all right? And the coffee and the grass add a lot of nitrogen, all right? And then I'm going to add something that's kind of strange. What I'm going to add here is ash from a wood-burning fire. Now, this is all hardwood, no charcoal, right? And again, you just add it in, and what this does, you don't want to add too much. But ash from fire will help to take very acidic soil and make it more neutral, right? But when it breaks down, it also adds lots of the P and the K and a bunch of other substances to your dirt, right? And when that's all done, I'm going to top it all off with a whole bunch more grass clippings. And I'll layer that, a couple of inches thick. And we'll cover it up. And we'll do that for all of our garden beds. Right? Now, I don't know how big your yard is, but mine is not too big. So this is probably going to take me a few weekends of cutting the grass and gathering eggshells to feed all of my various vegetable gardens. But if you do that, you don't have to buy any special fertilizers, and your soil will be super happy, and it will hold more moisture, which means you don't have to water as much. And when you grow stuff, you'll grow lots of pretty stuff. Now, this plant is coming to the end of it, and I think we'll have another video about how to read your tomatoes, but that's all you got to do. Throw some grass clippings in your garden bed. If you pile it 2 or 3 inches thick, it will not grow grass there, and actually it will stop anything else from growing. So it will stop your weeds, it will stop everything else. So, another gardening with Mr. Nick. Go out, dig a hole, plant a thing, feed your dirt, be good scouts, and do your best.